even I didn't like. I loved He-Man, and I had like a lot of the toys. I had Gray Skull and everything, but I have to admit, I think I fell more in love with Lino and the Thundercats than I did with He-Man.
Yeah, there was definitely a different sort of
There was another article I saw somebody was pitching. They said, had they not gone bankrupt and at the time, they said it was saying, could Filmation possibly be up there with Marvel and DC nowadays? With the lineup of characters they had.
Oh,
like, can you imagine if those
between Thundercats, He-Man,
Brave Star,
like they had a lineup.
Yeah.
Like they really, really did.
They fumbled hard.
Right. Can you imagine if somebody were able to collect all those rights and put it together again? Saturday mornings, like that was the death of Saturday mornings, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm the hardest working man in comics, Victor Dandridge.
And I'm Ryan Seymour, the
Yes!
poor man's man.
The poor man's what?
I don't know. Like I'm wearing my underoos.
Whatever, man. I'm so jealous of your underoos, man. That's the birthday present that rocks so hard,
It is.
man.
It is.
Like, I'm kind of jealous. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for you.
Mhm.
I'm going to steal your shirt, and I'm going to take it,
Okay.
and I'm going to get the muscles
That's
airbrushed
the
on.
one thing it doesn't have.
It doesn't have the muscles, and
Yeah.
you kind of need those.
Yeah,
But
because there's just something.
okay, so can I admit this?
Mhm.
I think I've said this before, maybe on the show, I can't remember, but I thought that He-Man was the first transracial hero. That Adam was a white dude, but then when he turned to He-Man, he definitely gets darker and becomes like a black dude. I always thought that, man. Like forever.
It's another twist on it.
I mean, think about it. That's why Terry Crews is perfect. So, I hope it happens. All right. So, in terms of books, we've got two that are the same, and then we defer.
Mhm.
So, where do you want to start?
Ooh, give me your thoughts
Mhm.
on the linear storytelling style behind Marvel Comics 1000.
Okay. So, Marvel Comics 1000, which has a plethora of creators. There's like literally a who's list.
Yeah.
Linear storytelling, not quite.
Mhm.
It is a series of, it looks like 81-page stories,
Yep.
each one encapsulating a year of Marvel Comics' existence. Now, I was in the midst of reading, and you're like, oh my god, this is crazy, and it's hard to read. You're not wrong. I think there is a thread. I think there is one, particularly involving Jimmy Woo.
Okay.
But I didn't get that far. I got a couple years in, and I was like, okay, let me go to the year that actually matters to me, 1982,
Yep.
the year of my birth. And it is a story featuring Hercules.
Oh, nice.
It's hilarious, it's disjointed, it's silly and weird, and I enjoyed it a lot. So, what's your birth year?
75.
75. All right, so let's get you to yours. All right, so Punisher.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Laniel Yu, Matthew Rosenberg. You might want to check that one out.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. So that's going to be the thing that I want you guys to do. If you grab this issue, I want you to put in your birth year and who is the character that's being showcased and whether or not you like it. Do I necessarily want Hercules to be 1982? No, it could have been Dazzler, I guess. Maybe?
Yeah.
No? I don't know. Jeremy, what's yours? 1980. What you got?
I'm the old man here.
I mean, you're established, distinguished man. She-Hulk. That's a good one.
Yeah, especially now with the announcement about the She-Hulk.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. Did you see the Miss Rosario Dawson threw her bid in there? She somehow had an image of her done up as She-Hulk.
You know, she had that prepped. Like it was out
ready,
so fast.
Ready. Okay. Listen, I know Cory Booker. They're dating, and there's potential that he could be the prez and she could be the first lady of some sort. That was a presidential move. Okay, that was a definite presidential move, and I'm here for all of that. I'm looking. I'm like, yeah, I can see her and Ruffalo being cousins.
Yeah, I was sold.
Don't even care. Brilliant.
Yeah,
brilliant. So yeah, it's an interesting sort of showcase. I actually think, like, as a storyteller, doing one-page stories, this is kind of a fun thing. So if you are a comic creator, definitely check that out because it's a great way to explore characterization in short bursts.
Yes.
So find the good in it somewhere in your year. All right, what do you got?
From Dark Horse Comics. All right, so we've got Christian Ward, we got Sammy Cavella, Tommy Gun Wizards. 1930s, Prohibition happened,
Okay.
except instead of stopping you from engaging in alcoholic beverage intake, magic. You're not allowed to use magic.
Oh no, that sucks.
So it's got, there's something called Lick, which is a drink that gives you temporary magic powers.
Okay.
So it's Al Capone versus Elliot Ness and Al Capone's Wizards.
Okay. I dig.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a fun concept. I'm filling in the magic scape. I was talking a lot about Magic Order today.
Okay.
So I'm in that space. Yeah. That's a cool one. I'm sad I missed that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Knights Templar? More magic?
Yeah. Yep. Let's go for it. All right, so your breakdown of the first issue of this made me feel stupid for not having read it. So I picked up number 2.
Yep.
I refuse to have that happen again. This was fun.
Yes.
The story, I mean, even to pick it up from a number 2, I quickly assessed what was going on.
Yeah.
And that's very, very important for something as
because there's
real
a lot.
as this.
Yeah. And Cullen makes it accessible even into the second issue.
Very, very much so. Fran Gallen, great artist.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really like this one. It's really, really cool. There's like a kinetics to it all. Like everything moves, and it's really fun. It's graphically really pleasing. Yeah, I liked a lot of this. I think as a digital like mesh, there's parts of it for no specific reason kind of reminds me of Howard Chaykin's work.
A little bit, yeah.
So
especially the Wild West stuff.
Yes,
really stuck out as that.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool.
Yeah, it's got that time. There's the time travel aspect to it. There's the magic aspect to it,
which is really cool.
There's a lot of combat in it, so if you're looking for that sort of thing,
some super coolness, some ghoulies type things. So
and they're all different.
Yeah, they are.
And
things with it. That wasn't that. Yeah, I didn't like that, but it was cool.
Yeah,
it was really cool. Okay. Speaking of really cool.
Okay, now I'm sorry. House of X.
Yes, House of X number 3. Yeah, Hickman, Laraz. Talk to me.
And we early on.
Yeah.
And I think rightfully so, in that first issue space, we're talking about the Grant Morrison run of New X-Men, and the game changed immediately 2 pages in.
Yes.
This right here,
I feel like we are catching up.
Yes. Like this is the issue where everything just karate chops you in the face.
In the best way possible.
Yeah, it feels so epic.
Listen,
so freaking
I kind of was tired after reading this because I felt like so much happened, but the action hasn't even started yet.
Right?
First of all, I have had a love-hate relationship with this character all my life. And
that scene, like he's so well written in that scene.
This is him.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. This is who he is. But I tell you what, the baddest bee up in this piece, 100%.
Yeah. And she knows it.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to actually say it. Emma Frost is the Beyonce of the X-Men team. Recognize.
Yeah.
Okay? She's got her little hive with her. Okay? She's got a beehive with her. And the way she addresses the peoples, she ain't playing.
Right. And it's like some Supermax facility. And
it don't matter.
And she's like,
this is what we doing. This is what we're doing. The stakes of it are so very interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing that's we finally caught up to that place where I'm really like, okay, now what? Like, that's the thing. Because I think it was so much setup before to get it ingratiated into what was supposed to happen. And I'm like,
now
that we've got a firm handle.
And what's weird is all that time traveling and other stuff that was taking place in Powers of 10, I fully appreciate where they're at.
Yes.
And they all know.
Right. Because now it seems like, despite the craziness of, I mean, what are we talking? 6 issues at this point? 5 issues now? 5 to 6 issues? They've now lined up.
Yeah.
And we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the problem. Like, they were coming from 2 ends, and we're like, wait, what?
Like,
what's now happening? They're like, oh, wait, well, that's a path.
Because in the past, it's always been, if we lose, the humans will do some stuff, but we'll always be able to come back. And with this, they know there's one chance. If they fail,
that's it.
They're dead.
I have to admit, though, this mother mold terrifies me.
Right?
There's like, okay, so in comparison to the new X-Men run of Grant Morrison, when Genosha was destroyed, those Sentinels terrified me. The notion of this thing making Sentinels that can make those things.
Yeah. No. I'm not ready for the robot apocalypse.
But it's here.
Yeah.
It's so here.
Why would the scientists think that it's smart? Like, yeah.
Think about that. What I love is, okay, so it's got some concepts in it that I'm going to have to look up for my own personal edification.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious, are those real concepts? Like what do they call it? Because they are legit concerned with whether or not it will hit a certain level of awareness.
Yeah.
And that term that they used seems so very specific that I want to see if it's like a real... Where are you? Where did you go?
Yeah, because it's one that I wouldn't trust it. Like when you give something the level of intelligence,
Right?
To think eventually it's gonna be like
It's gonna do something. The Heller Faust line.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what that is. I feel like it's a certain measurement that is spelling our impending doom once it's crossed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's all started with the Atari 2600.
Boom. Right? ColecoVision.
Straight line.
Yep. Pongja. All right, so moving on to the acrylic, we got two that are the same, and then one that's different.
Oh, is it one different? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Although we both were
We're in the house.
up and away in a way.
Yeah. You want to start with that?
Actually, you start with that one because that was the one that got pushed back.
It did. Superman number 14, Bendis, Reyes, dude. Bendis is making his mark. There's no two ways about it. In this particular issue, something happens that is, if you are a long-term DC fan and you are fans of certain series, institutions, what have you, there's a moment where things are supposed to have happened.
Mm-hmm.
We're now seeing that moment happen.
Oh.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Like beyond cool. August 18th will now live on as a dedicated date in DC Comics history from now on.
Oh.
Yeah. I won't ruin it, but it will, yeah.
I must sit down and read that.
Yes, you must, because it's one where you're like, oh, wow, the future is now, and that is amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Very
a good read. Talk to me.
Batman, Superman, number one, Josh Williams and David Marquez. This picks up shortly after the Batman Who Laughs miniseries.
Okay.
And it is Batman and Superman. There's a kid that's gone missing in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
There's rumors of potentially people that have been infected by the Batman Who Laughs and are turning into fill in the name of the character Who Laughs.
Right.
And so part of the discussion is, like, Bruce is asking Clark, do you have a plan in case I go rogue? You're going to have to stop me because you know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
And
we fought me doing that. Can I check this
yeah,
out?
oh yeah. And Clark is Clark. And yeah,
Whoa.
So through the process of trying to track this kid down, it almost goes too easy. And they end up running into the absolute worst possible person that could be infected with the fill in the name Who Laughs. And it's like butt puckering terror, because how do you stop this dude? Yeah, so it's like super over the top. I absolutely loved it. It might have
That's terrifying.
the jaw drop moment of DC Comics this week, because
Oh, dude, that's terrible.
yeah, and you're not even there yet. Because what's interesting is,
What?
oh, keep going.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you do? What do you do? Right? How long has he had that under his hat? Like, you know what? That's the first person I'm going after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
I wasn't ready for that.
And that's in the mainline DCU. And so it's not even like the deceased stuff. We're like, oh, that'd be cool. This is like, yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna end well for a lot of people.
So I wonder who the other ones are.
Right? Is that the whole...
Oh, that's terrible.
You'll know when you read it. Or go on the internet.
Oh my god. Absolute Carnage #2.
The feel-good book of the week.
Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, Marvel Comics. I have never, ever, ever in my life cared about Venom as much as I do these days. And it's ridiculous how good this is.
It's all Donny Cates.
It
It's 100%
really is.
Donny Cates.
Oh my god. I mean, Ryan, you put in some good work too.
It's beautiful art.
But I
Yeah.
have never, in my entire comics reading career, cared about a symbiote so bad.
Not one bit.
The reveal
Oh my gosh, yeah.
of who has that codex,
Mm-hmm. That was a game changer.
that broke my heart, yo.
Yeah,
It broke my heart.
because it goes from one thing
Oh,
that's troubling and
Right.
painful to something that's way,
where you're
way
like,
worse.
No, that's so bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
where that could go is just,
Mhm. Where it is gonna go. Like,
Ugh.
it's Cletus. And, oh my
he
gosh.
ain't right. He ain't right.
Yeah, that opening thing where he's, like,
Dude,
basically
that's so
talking
awesome.
about himself. It was like,
so awesome.
that's if I was ever having someone in to, like, interview for a job
Yeah.
and they just quoted that,
You're hired, but at the same time, I'm calling the authorities.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a win-lose.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so here's the thing. In my non-Venom fandom, Venom for me was always a manufactured villain,
Mhm.
right? So by design, he's supposed to be better than Peter. So
Yeah.
I never really gave him credence.
Mhm.
And then further down that line, like Carnage was like a worse version of Venom, so he got even less.
Yeah.
His interaction with Norman in this one, I now have a different respect for Cletus.
Yeah.
I respect Cletus Cassidy. His tone.
Yeah.
Because Norman Osborn is bad.
Yeah.
Like the worst of the worst for Peter. But Norman is nothing
Compared to...
what Cletus is doing right here. Like this
This was the calmest crazy.
ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And it made sense. It was just like, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I caught
crap.
up. Yeah.
It's- no.
I'm curious what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm curious what that's gonna be. We've never had it. We've never seen it.
I'm wondering if... Oh. Over in the other universe, did that happen?
No. I think it was only Gwen that it ever happened to.
Oh, but still.
Right?
Oh. No. No, senor.
And if Gwen is here at all, like, or if she is in another dimension, can he still get her?
Right.
Would he want her? Because technically she had one.
Yeah. Because Gwen is in the 616 now.
Right. So does that count? Is it the same? Is it different?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Is there a Knull in that universe?
Oh,
Or
don't
the-
do that. Don't do that.
Oh.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
Two Knulls don't make a right, dude. Don't. No. That's bad.
Yeah.
No, senor. No. Last #2 of the evening, Batman, Curse of the White Knight, Book 2.
I want Sean Gordon Murphy to write and illustrate the old school story. Like, don't give me these, like, 8 pages of awesome at the beginning. I want to effing take me back to that time period, because it sounds like there really was, like, evil, like supernatural evil in this. Like, it's so good.
Edmund Wayne is amazing. Bakar. I need a
what's
series
his
with these
story?
guys. I need
Right?
a series with these guys. The story of old Gotham, ye old Gotham, dude, is so amazing. And what I love is the time traveling nature of this story, where it's rooted in the past, it's got repercussions in the future, and they're all colliding in like this fight over the soul of Gotham.
Yeah.
It's freaking amazing. Dude, this is amazing.
Yeah, like I've never like Asbat. Nah,
Right.
It was kind of meh to
Right.
me, but he's
Here, I believe he's a threat.
yeah,
He is 100% a threat here.
'Cause
And
he's got a plan.
yeah,
He's able to execute it.
very much so.
And I'm not used to seeing Bruce in a position where he's painted into a corner.
Yeah, Bruce has to react, and that's not normal. Usually, Bruce is steps ahead.
Yeah. He's just like, crap, I am not dead
I
yet.
okay, well, what if I do this? And what if I do... The reveal in this one, brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. That's a psychological move
Yeah.
that just undercuts so much.
Yeah.
It's really kind of brilliant. So, this one, I mean, it's almost like everything that we've ever wanted to see happen in the Batman series that we've never seen.
Yeah.
And ironically, like for a character that's over 80 years old, or is 80 years old at this
Yeah.
point, you never would think like, oh, I've never seen that.
There you go. It's like he's writing and drawing fan fiction.
Right.
But like
But it's-
high art fan fiction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like this is 50 Shades of Batman for sure.
Mhm.
High level art. Up there.
Yeah. A good week.
Yeah, it was a really good week.
Yeah.
Like super strong, super solid. You guys got anything happening this weekend coming up?
This weekend we got a Mythic Championship qualifier
Ooh.
with a 5K prize package for Magic the Gathering
Nice.
that we will be
nice.
streaming. Is that going to be on Twitch first? It's gonna be,
Twitch?
Yeah, our Twitch channel, Comic Town TV.
Boom. Boom.
So if you like Magic,
Yeah, you need to check that out. If you're not going to be here live, watch it live.
Mhm.
You know, order some pizzas. I wonder, can you, like, obviously I'm not of the Magic Gathering community, but does it go as far in hardcore where people, like, bet on it like sports?
it wouldn't surprise me somewhere out there.
I feel like there's a thing,
yeah,
right?
there's got to be something.
You know what I'm
somewhere.
saying? Like, what would that be? Like, you know, how do you regulate that?
Like,
Like, does it matter, like, what cards they get, or is that like poker? Where, you know, it's
Well-
random. You don't know what the other person has.
yeah, there'd be like I'd probably like a fantasy football league or something for the Pro Tour would probably be the closest way to do it.
Okay.
But
If there's not one,
The-
let's talk about
yeah,
this.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got my Indiegogo getting ready to launch for The Trouble with Love, and I'm so excited about that. Obviously, if you guys have known me any amount of time, you know The Trouble with Love has existed for years, but we're doing a re-release to try to get the funds up to work on the sequel, Never Too Late. So we're kind of doing a nice little marketing push. So you're technically pre-ordering, post-ordering The Trouble with Love, with the option of possibly pre-ordering Never Too Late. So we got a lot of stuff in there. And yeah, dude, I was working on like the 3rd chapter of this Affinity Gauntlet saga. So there's The Trouble with Love, there's Never Too Late, and then there's No Win. And I started working on No Win. There's some stuff. I got some kooky stuff up in here. Some
Nice.
stuff has happened, and
Nice.
it's dope. Yes, very. So definitely look for that. Hopefully, once I have it launched, I'll send some links down below, and you can support it. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Appreciate you very much. So, until next time, y'all. If this is your first time, click the like button because we need that.
Yep.
And if you like it, if you truly like it,
There's that one. Subscribe.
subscribe.
And there's a bell.
Yeah. So you get weekly notifications. So you get first dibs. So that we come to you in your inbox and let you know that every week we are here. Us, 2 of us. Boom.
And
Lethal
it's
weapon.
fun.
All of it.
It's like Tango and Cash, and I like the Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, man. You know, we're back. We're bad. I'm black. You're mad. Like that's.
It works.
Yeah. Let's go with it.